Oh, yes. Ryan Blaney, my dudes. Ryan fucking Blaney. And to you, NASCAR Twitter, if I had anything to dedicate a song to you, especially you, Chase detractors, who always think you're perfect little angels, detracting the Chase Elliott fan base, thinking that you're oh so free of falsehood when some piece of hot, boiling, rancid, fail-aborted dogshit cunt doxed me a while ago just because I clowned his ridiculous low expectations after he tried to clown me for having high hopes for him at COTA. So if you've got nothing to hide, what exactly is the excuse to dox me? Unless if I did something criminal, which I didn't. Having lighthearted sense of humor is not a federal crime. Don't even try to guilt trip me here. If you literally have nothing to hide, then this should be an easy answer for you. You should not act like you're the holy angels of the fucking Holy Grail, because you are absolutely not free of falsehood by crying about Chase Elliott fans. Until you can show me proof that I doxed somebody or sent unsolicited pictures of my junk, you Chase detractors are no different. Oh, and especially you, Bubba detractors. While I'm not even a big fan of the guy to begin with, I'd like to, in advance, thank you guys for your salt on my Burger King fries. So, a special thanks to you Chase detractors and you Bubba crybaby boomers that won't stop jacking off your micro-sized hate erection towards him. I can enjoy some nice, delicious, salty fries. Thanks to you clowns providing the salt to my fries. God damn, is it delicious. So, Bubba got a podium. Chase Elliott, despite having damage, still managed to finishes 9th place. Good lord, is he a fucking tank. Sustains damage and always finds his way to have a decent finishing position. Remember 2 years ago at the Charlotte Roval? He's not a stranger to it. So, all I gotta do to dedicate you whiny, temper tantrum throwing, blood vessel popping Chase Elliott detracting scumbags and Bubba Wallace detracting boomers that obviously won't stop popping blood vessel to your micro-sized shaft. Why don't you kindly grab a nice 1,000 degree glowing knife to chop off your micro-sized dong and put it in your triple quarter-pounder cheeseburger so you can eat it and swallow it and shit it out, knowing the fact that you ass clowns will never, ever have sex with a woman that isn't blood-related to you. I would like to dedicate this beautiful song by Alter Bridge to you. You can thank me later. So go and cry me a river. Might have to haunt you forever. Well. Alright, I don't want to get this blocked or completely tagged, so I'm just going to pause you badasses there for a bit. So, on to the race. Even though it was unnecessary, the horsepower was unnecessarily decreased, it was still a pretty decent race. Terry Labonte amount of lead changes, that being 44. That's still pretty decent, even for a not so stomachable package. So even when NASCAR does a big miss, it somehow is a huge hit. There are plenty of lead changes here and there. A lot of people tend to save their cars when you thought they were going to completely lose it, like Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, who ends up winning the race, might I add, Chris Buescher, Matt DiBenedetto. It was just typical Daytona nighttime racing, and I love it. Oh, and by the way, Kyle Busch continues his streak of crashing his Interstate Batteries car 12 out of the 13 races ranging between 2009 to 2021. 2016 being the only race he finished it clean. So, with the exception of 2016 and 2008, he never finished a race cleanly with the Interstate Battery scheme ever. So, his carnage streak continues. Let's see what else I have to recap. I also like the fact that Austin Dillon missed the playoffs, which only gives me a retribution to soak in after Jimmy Johnson was blatantly screwed by the bullshit gimmick win you're in ticket from 2020. Ha fucking ha. I wish I could laugh out loud right now, but I'm all out of breath right now, and I don't want to damage my voice any further than it needs to be. So, because I'm just too ecstatic and enthusiastic for Ryan Blaney winning an upwards of 3 wins. 2 consecutive victories from Ryan Blaney? That's the last thing a lot of people expected, even his biggest fans. I hope my good buddy Evan Brinker is now feeling luxurious following that beautiful Dale victory, since he's now at 3 wins. 3 for Dale! At Daytona, no less. So, go figure. How poetic can you get? Oh boy, that race definitely was exhausting. Between Tyler Reddick's radiator getting punctured after Rick Ware Racing just has to throw out the Chevrolet's strategy out the window, Austin Dillon having battery problems and somehow having the chance to get a comeback only to have it go up in smoke in the last big one on the final lap. It sure was the absolute pinnacle of complete and utter chaos, that race. It's like I was playing the video game Bug's Life with the level Grasshopper Showdown, or the levels of Their Own Accord, Second Son, and Whiskey Hotel in Modern Warfare 2, where it was just complete and utter endless destruction under the lights, or under the moon. It was a pretty hectic year for the non-regular season. So, with that said, speaking of which, even though Kyle Larson was 1 position short, hell yeah, Kyle Larson, you got the regular season championship. 1 big trophy down. The last trophy to acquire. Your mission is to win that championship. Don't let it slip away. Do not Kevin Harvick it away. Don't be sacrificed for the system. So, with all this said and done, this was a pretty good race, not gonna lie. I still don't think that Daytona should be the final regular season. No way you should. There's no way you have an excuse to put Daytona as the final regular season race, aside from artificially egging on excitement, or artificial manufactured excitement that causes nothing short of absolute big one after big one nearing the end of the race, especially when only 22 cars survived the last race in 2020. No way in hell anyone has an excuse to justify Daytona as the final regular season race before the playoffs. aside from wanting to provide artificial excitement or absolute, just outright encouraging the whole playoff implication stories, when it altogether could have been avoided at tracks that require track position or actual skill to haul through the front, like Richmond, Atlanta, even Pocono, Nashville, Coda, Rockingham, Nashville Fairgrounds, and so on. I still do not believe that. I still do not believe that you have any valid excuse to justify Daytona as the final regular season race other than ridiculous excitement, but whatever. Nonetheless, it still was a great race. I still would rather change the Daytona race to being the race after Road America. But it is what it is, I guess. So, good race. Congratulations to Ryan Blaney. Big congrats. I'm going to enjoy some salt from the crybaby Bubba Wallace detractors and Chase Elliott detractors, when they should understand the fact that their precious driver, Denny Hamlin, the best driver in the universe, was using Matt DiBenedetto as a fucking driver's shield to plow through Chase Elliott. Like, were you really expecting Chase Elliott not to block and not to defend his potential chances to win at Daytona? Are you actually this absolutely mentally inept? If you got nothing to hide, what's your excuse for that? So, I'm going to enjoy this Ryan Blaney win. You, Bubba Wallace, and Chase Elliott detractors can still cry me a river. And I'm not even that big of a Bubba Wallace fan, but good lord, is his detractors annoying as all hell. See you later, and your salt is delicious.